It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. I saw this story. I was like, what the hell? So, will the student win the lawsuit against her high school for not publishing her poem about George Floyd?
Well, what specifically is she suing for? I mean,
for not publishing.
For not publishing. I think it goes into they're suppressing her First Amendment rights.
Oh.
Since I'm in Lawyer Wayne's seat, what type of damages would she be suing for?
Too woke or not too woke? That is the question now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, click that like. Hey, leave the comments. Definitely help us out by sharing this video in your timelines and groups. All right, let's see if I can pull up this video. Because this Long Island high school, the officials there refused to publish a 16-year-old student's poem about the police custody death of George Floyd. And they refused to. I don't know. In this district, these court papers. It was kind of confusing because it wasn't a lawsuit. No, I'm done with you, John Cena. It wasn't a lawsuit. It was a lawsuit notice.
interesting. Of course, it happens in New York.
There it is. Here it is. Let's take a look at this one. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Long Island. Of course it's Long Island. I agree with you on that. It's crazy over there. So, Ruby Ray is the white sophomore at Port Jefferson's predominantly white high school there. This is in Suffolk County. Now, she says that she wrote, quote, Derek Chauvin's Ode to George Floyd, a dark sonnet, end quote. She wrote this in late April. She submitted it to her school's literary magazine for publication.
This is high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So she found out on Monday that they rejected it. They weren't going to publish it. So Tuesday, Ruby Ray and her lawyer daddy.
Oh boy!
Which one? Sorry, I shouldn't. I should be more balanced on this. Ruby Ray and her father, the lawyer, filed a $2 million notice of claim against the school.
What?
I know, which is not a lawsuit. They just wanted the headlines.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was in the Suffolk County Supreme Court the following day.
Like they
$2 million?
Do you want to hear the speech?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh my God.
Can we stomach it? Is the question.
I don't care.
Bay, I hear you. I hear. I hope.
Yeah.
Just listen. And listen, I am all for a student expressing themselves and putting themselves out there for what they believe. Okay? But if somebody doesn't want to hear what you have to say, they don't have to.
Well,
or maybe the poem just wasn't good, and so they read it and said, "You know what? No, we don't like it. Has nothing to do with the topic. We just don't like the poem. It's not good quality."
Maybe
Right.
it's great. Let's take a listen.
All right.
Derek Chauvin's Ode to George Floyd, a dark sonnet.
Don't read it.
From Mama's hands, you had not any chance.
She's gonna.
This already sucks.
She's gonna make a. Bay took off the headphones. Bay took them off.
I'm not listening to this.
Oh.
I'm not.
Okay, I'll just play a little bit more.
Yeah.
The street, the hood, made you so young ashamed to stand.
Right?
People trying to use other people for fame, man.
Yes.
She must have got a black
good.
boyfriend.
Yes.
I'm good with
Paul,
that now.
to control your
I guarantee you now.
circumstance.
She just doing that to get
Black-
likes and I'm
Man,
good with that.
it's
No.
you.
Like the lawsuit, it's not even a real lawsuit. So yes, Bay, I have to agree with you 100%. This was a publicity stunt.
Because it's not about the money, man.
Well, crap.
Or-
if she really cares, it's not
White
about
men
the money.
proclaimed. Stay down, they say.
So it is
Your
big ass,
fate
man.
is in our hands. Obey, okay? Obey me.
Oh, she's
Okay.
gonna make some
Well,
guy
She
very
sound like
miserable.
a robot.
Yeah.
I'm the cop who kneels upon your
'Cause
naked
I'm sorry,
soul.
it's a
Who
poem, right?
stands on top.
It doesn't sound like
supposed
From
to
the
be.
first 3 words that she spoke.
Yeah.
No.
It sounds like a retarded haiku.
Here's the thing, okay? I've
your
been a writer a
darkened
lot of
head
years.
Until you stop your sorry
And I worked in
cry
the English
for
department
mama.
of a college as a
They said
teacher's
that-
assistant for 3 years. This poem is wretched. That's why it didn't get published. It's horrible.
Well,
It's
here's
terrible.
here's what she said. Let's hear her out. Here's what she said why it didn't get published.
Okay.
In writing. Yes.
Yes, in writing. They said it in writing.
Oh, you're really pissed. You're just there.
Am I on TV?
Big old goofy grin.
Someone reported us.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
There's two.
Yes.
Yeah, I can
So what did
imagine.
they say?
They said that due to the circumstances that children as well as faculty members can't have a discussion, an in-person discussion on this topic, they would think that the faculty and the children, as well as other people in the community, would find this to be inappropriate for racial circumstances.
I love this part.
I don't know what you're talking about. I missed it.
It was real quick.
What a dummy.
Yeah, whatever the news puts out there, I missed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's on CNN.
Yeah, so she said that she expected the school higher-ups to be shocked and pleased by the work. She also said, quote, I thought they would be amazed how it really captured the hatred the police had towards George Floyd.
You sound like a speak and spell.
The school had accepted other work from her, though, that she submitted. In the past, one of them was a horror story called Michelangelo about a serial killer and a pervert.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Donatello would be the pervert of the four.
Yeah.
Well,
I would
he's
think
smart.
Michelangelo would be the pervert.
Well, yeah.
Those nunchucks.
Always says cowabunga.
Boy.
Nah, it'd be Donatello.
Yeah.
He's too smart for that.
No,
he
that's
just
why.
wants-
That's right. Yeah, he's in there. Yeah.
And Raphael.
He'd be going furry conventions and everything.
Raphael too aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I guess the magazine's faculty advisor, the school's English teacher over there, Matthew Sefik, he did not give her the reaction that she was looking for, and he allegedly wrote Ruby in an email provided by Ruby. Oh, her name's Ruby. No wonder
Sounds
why.
like a porn star.
Ruby.
What's the last name again?
Ray.
Ray.
Ruby Ray.
Ruby Ray.
For real though.
Next on stage, Ruby Ray.
So, but he said this, quote, I'm less inclined to include the Floyd sonnet because of the political aspect. There are certain topics that might be difficult to address in an open forum, like The Mast. I'm assuming that the Mast is their magazine.
Yeah.
He said, I hope you understand how touchy of a subject this can be. The piece, no matter how you look at it, and emotions run deep in an audience piece, there is no back and forth discussion the way that we are having, and that could be dangerous. So that's what the school said to her.
Why didn't they just say your poem sucks? We're not publishing it.
So I don't know. I mean, does the school violate this First Amendment right of Ruby Ray by not publishing the poem?
And the thing is that I've worked on several papers back in the day, including Austin P. And normally there are submission guidelines if you want to freelance write or if you are listed as a writer or reporter. And it's just like with Leaf Chronicle when I submit. They tell you it can or cannot include these things. So I would be curious to see what the guidelines are in general for submission with regard to this.
Chief, you think the guy that rejected it will get cancel cultured and get fired?
I mean, I didn't think about that. Possibly. I don't think it'll happen. No. But if you have to submit something to someone and they can either approve it or deny it, to put it in a magazine or a newspaper or whatever, that's not suppressing your First Amendment right if they don't accept it. That's, you expressing your opinion, giving it to someone, and then them deeming whether they want it to put it in their product or not.
It's and this is a stretch, but it's almost like I'm playing the lottery and I'm suing you for refusing to pick my numbers.
Right. Right.
Really
How
not too
dare
much
you.
of a stretch. I mean, it's
It's my right to win some money.
Yeah, you should sue them for more than the jackpot.
Michael Glaze, what do you say on this? Right?
that's an appropriate response.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. But Bay, this pisses you off, huh?
Yeah. Well, not really. No. Well,
No, but this girl, she's spoiled.
I guess so. But you said predominantly white school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I try to tell people.
Tell us, Bay.
Yeah. You cannot tell a black person how to be black, and you can't tell a white person how to be white, because when you start doing that, you're racist. We all human beings, right?
Yeah. And it sounds like she got some of the facts wrong about what the hell went on there in the George Floyd arrest. Crazy.
That's the thing. But
What are your thoughts on it all? Let us know. Comment.
I like what Ed said. He said, this is why you have to be honest with people. Obviously, no one ever told her the truth in character developing words. Quote, you suck, you're not a poet.
Yes.
Unquote.
Way to go, Ed Reynolds.
End quote.
Hey, what up, guys? How you guys doing? All right, checking out. Keep the comments up. Don't forget to click the like, subscribe to the channel, and also share the video. Helps us out. Coming up.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.